Hi, I am Dr. Ashiva. I am a homeopath and I am a yoga trainer. Today we are going to discuss about the depression and the isolation which we are facing because of this lockdown and the role of yoga and exercise to combat this. We are human and we are social animal. The social relationship, the social interaction, meeting friends, going out, chatting with the relatives, this all is important for us for a very healthy mental status and that feel good factor, that the happy feeling, this is very important. But in today's scenario, the social distancing is the only weapon we have to fight corona, and we must follow it strictly. But on the other hand, at the same time, we are facing this anxiety and depression because the social relationship has been taken away, snatched away from us, which was a source of constant happiness and this feel good factor. So I will shortly tell you about why we feel happy and why this depression and anxiety we feel when we are away from our social relations. So this feel good factor and this happiness feeling which we feel is because of mainly four hormones. These are dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin. Endorphin is a hormone which is related with it helps us to feel that pain in to a lesser extent, and they are increased when there is more stress, more discomfort we feel, endorphins are there so that we feel less discomfort, and that pain relieving mechanism it has. It also related with the reward giving activities like eating, sex. And dopamine is a hormone which is kind of a motivational hormone. It is related with the habit forming activities. You feel motivated to do one activity, or you may not feel motivated to do another activity because of the dopamine. Then is serotonin, which is very important for a peaceful sleep because it is a precursor of melatonin, and it is responsible for our good digestion, appetite, and also to some extent to learn new things. Last is the oxytocin. Oxytocin is also called love hormone. It is a hormone which is related with that bonding, that trust, which is between a mother and the child. So it is also known as love hormone, and you feel the oxytocin is released in your system when you fall in love. You feel soaked in love and feel happy. So these all activities and the feelings related with them makes her happy. So these four hormones are very important to fight this depression and anxiety. Now I will tell you that how we can increase the release of these hormones. Serotonin is a hormone whose precursor is tryptophan, which we can get from the food, from outside food, because they are not synthesized in our body, like soya, yogurt, milk, oats, fish, eggs. The consumption of these food can help you to secrete more serotonin and thus make you happy. Then is you can move away from the stress, but right now we cannot decrease our social distancing. That is very dangerous. So whatever we can do, you can go out to your balcony or veranda and have whatever little bit of sun you are having. And second is very important, we have noticed that nowadays the internet, Instagram, Facebook is flooded with cooking and food picture. So that is very important. And I will tell you a very interesting thing, that when you cook food, you you know creating something, it's like creating a music. So endorphins are released, and you're learning something, dopamine are released, and it increase it, kind of stimulate your appetite and digestion, so serotonin is released. And when you share that food with your loved one, oxytocin is released. So cooking food and sharing it with your loved ones, you know, enjoying that meal, laughing together. This is the perfect and 100% the good source of release of these four happy hormones. So you will feel definitely happy if you cook food and share it with your loved ones. The third is exercise. Any type of exercise is good, but I will stress on yoga. Why yoga? Because yoga is a exercise where you focus on your breath. You're inside yourself. It has its own rhythm, it has its own fluidity. It helps you to fight that stress, and when the stress is low, the level of these hormones you know increase. You will feel happy. So yoga is a perfect weapon against this depression. I will advise that every individual should, in this lockdown period, especially encourage their kids to do yoga, to get connected with yoga, because it's not simple exercise which will increase your endorphins and all, but it will help you to increase all these four hormones, because yoga is done with focus on your breathing. It involves that fluidity and rhythm is there, the meditation is there, so your system work at very optimum level to increase your immunity. Because when you are feeling happy, you are feeling confident, in yoga you improve your posture, so your self esteem that is increased, so you feel very confident. This all help us to increase our immunity, and immunity increase and better immunity is the only tool which will help us, even if by any chance we contract corona. So it is very important to feel happy, to feel confident, and practicing yoga will help you to fight this depression, anxiety, and also help you to increase your immunity, so that we can practicing yoga help us to increase the level of all these four happy hormones. So yoga is so powerful that it the body and the mind affiliation tap into our nervous system. That powerful yoga is. So bond between the body and the mind is strengthened when you do yoga. How? In yoga, we do the asanas or the movements with focus on our breath. And breathe, the prana, is the source of energy. So when you practice yoga, it creates a silent environment around you. You feel focused, you feel at peace, and it takes away all the anxiety and depression inside you by the release of these happy hormones. So, yoga is a powerful tool to combat depression and anxiety. So, it is you can say, a drug free therapy we have in our hand to fight depression and anxiety without taking any drugs, and it is very helpful. And especially I will recommend that parents should encourage their kids to practice yoga from early age, not at this time. It is a lifestyle, it is a way of life. It will definitely help you, and we all are together in this fight. I hope it will be useful for you. Namaskar.